I'm Jenn Trepeck of Salad with a Side of Fries podcast here on MacDougal Street for Flavors of New York to check out Taquitos. They just opened. I can't wait to try it. Let's head inside. All right, we are here with Joe Bedwell of Taquitos, founder, proprietor. Tell us about starting the business, because this is your first restaurant venture.
It is. Extremely nerve-wracking, an uphill battle, but we're here and we're ready to launch, so pretty exciting.
So what made you want to start a restaurant, and specifically a Taquitos restaurant?
All right, so growing up in Southwest Texas, this was a huge staple in my hometown. It was a morning food after church. It was a food to go get after the ball game. It was a football food. It was a nighttime food, and grew up on it. It was great. Everybody loved it. Young, old, men, women, everyone loved it. And I said, you know what, I got to bring this. I got to bring it over here.
This space, I know you looked for a long time to find a space. What made you choose MacDougal Street in the Village?
It doesn't get much better than the Village, right? There's the nightlife here, the diversity of the residents, the tourism, the students, the junior executives. You just have such an eclectic group of people. And you have the foot traffic. You can't beat MacDougal's foot traffic. You really can't. Came here and there's other small eats, and it's just a great place to be.
Awesome. So talk to us about, I know this has been a labor of love. We love, the mural, the tile. Tell us about putting the space together.
So it took about a year and a half to secure a lease. A lot of local landlords were against leasing to somebody with limited restaurant experience. So when somebody finally decided to take a leap of faith on me, I said, all right, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I went all out. So, from the Mexican Talavera tiles to the countertops and the bar tops that were actually driven in from California and hand cut and epoxied here in the store. The mural was a great piece done by Paint the Town. They did the windows. We had an artist out of Plano, Texas commissioned, and he did all the designs, and it's just been something that has been amazing. It's been a lot of work, but I think the overall end result, I love it. I wouldn't have done it any other way.
All right, so you grew up on taquitos, but for the average eater, walk us through, what is a taquito?
It's not what everyone's used to at 7-Eleven. It's this is a Texas taquito. We season the chicken, we boil the chicken, we shred the chicken, we hand make the tortillas, then they're hand wrapped here in our store. They get deep fried, added to a tray. You get a sweet tomato sauce, which is a family recipe, and you get a one of 4 cheeses, and then you get your green sauce on top.
All right, so walk us through the fillings.
So the fillings, you have options of beef or chicken, which make up the interior of the taquito, and then they're both seasoned with an in-house recipe. Then you have the tortilla, which is rolled and wrapped and deep fried, and then you have your cheeses, of which you get 4 cheeses. You get cotija cheese, sharp cheddar, Mexican 4 cheese, and then the third one would be your pepper jack. It's a meal that you kind of get to assemble your way, but each way is a great way to make it. You're gonna see.
All right, so my podcast is Salad with a Side of Fries. I'm a sucker for great fries. Talk us through your Taquitos fries.
I hope these meet your standards. These are actually made fresh in-house. They are cut from the potato. They're hand cut here. They're deep fried here. We dry the potato out before we deep fry it, and the seasoning is actually my father's own recipe. So please, I hope it meets your standards. I really do.
Seasoning is no joke.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really good.
Awesome. Huh. I'm over here sweating she knows her fries.
So what's your recommendation? You're just like fork break. What are we doing here?
The way is, I was thinking about having when you're on an airplane and you open up the manual of like if the plane's gonna crash, what you have to do. I want to get one of those made for the customer. You take your fork, if I may.
Yeah.
You stick it inside the taquito. You make sure you get it in there, and that's how you eat it. And you bite from the opposite end. Work your way down.
Delicious.
Come on, right?
I get it. Taquitos are a thing.
Yeah, they are, especially here.
So I just had my first couple bites, and it was really good. I know where Joe got the inspiration from, and I can say that it's actually better than the original. And I'm super, super excited that I finally got to have these.
All right, so we also have chips and guac. These are all homemade, yes?
Everything is made in-house from fresh ingredients. We take the tortillas, we cut them by hand, we deep fry them, we season them. Everything's done by hand. The guacamole as well. It's a family recipe too. It's a little different than what you can get at the bigger restaurants, and I'd love for you to try it.
What makes it different?
The way that they season it, actually, with all the ingredients, components. The recipe is my father's, and I've always thought it was different. I hope you do.
All right, here we go. It's good. It's like more lemony, limey.
You gave away the secret ingredient.
Sorry. Now you know.
Now you know.
For taquitos, if you're on MacDougal Street, or actually make your way here because these are not to be missed. For Salad with a Side of Fries podcast and Flavors of New York, I'm Jenn Trepeck. See you next time.
Look forward to seeing everybody. 99 MacDougal whenever you're ready. Thank you.